And finally, we're back. I know it's been a couple of weeks since I stuck out our last video. It's been Christmas. We've had Christmas and New Year. It's been very busy. I hope you all had a good one, by the way, and Happy New Year. We're now in 2026. We're a few days in. I need to get the suspension sorted on the Mini. It has Stance Plus coilovers on it, which I don't think are in the best condition. The car knocks, it bangs, it rubs on the arch lining, and so I've bought standard suspension, standard springs, and new drop links. So that is what we'll be doing in today's video. Let's get going. So we're doing front and rear suspension today. I've ordered standard suspension because this at the moment is on Stance Plus coilovers, and as you can see, and they are low, and those are the replacement drop links I had to put on them. It took ages to find them, and now I'm going to have to take them off because we're putting standard suspension back on, so they will have to come off. So anybody thinking of putting Stance Plus coilovers on a Mini, the interesting thing with these is the struts are actually, where the drop link goes in is 3 centimeters shorter than the standard suspension. So I had to look around, and eventually I found E46 of a BMW that were exactly 3 centimeters shorter. So I ordered them, put them on, but now we're having to take them off again. Sensors off, brake line off. So we start by releasing the pinch bolt. I had to knock the pinch bolt out with the help of a hammer because it was a little bit tight in there, onto the nut that connects the drop link to the anti-roll bar. That's released, and then it's giving it a tap on the wheel hub to release that. We're about out. And last but not least was the 3 bolts that connect the top mount to the chassis. Once they're all taken off and released, that shock will come out with the drop link still attached to it, because it was easy to take it out and then take it off afterwards than it was to do it where it was. It's hard on there. So with the 2 front shocks off, it's time to put the new shocks and springs back on. I had already assembled these the night before, hopefully in preparation to be able to speed the process up. So this was a case of just popping it back in the original spot, making sure that all the pins in the top were in the correct position. There is a little guide on one of them. There's a little plastic guide on top of the hub as well, on top of the strut mount, that helps put it in the correct position. And then there's a couple of nuts on the top that I just tightened up there, just to make sure it wouldn't move all over. We tightened them up, torqued them up to spec, and then it's a case of underneath jacking up that hub and getting in the correct position on the strut. There you go. And we are down at max. Remembering, of course, to put the brake lines back into their little clips on the side of the strut. Keep them in place, out of the way. Don't want any problems with them. Right, this one can go in here. That was a bit roll back on there. That's in the perfect position. You're on there. Bolts. Are we gonna come down? That is. Put my hand in there virtually. Definitely put 4 fingers. Oh, we seem good. I'll take for a little spin. So there have been no bumps, no knocks, no rubbing. It does seem to have fixed the problem. We did have a broken front shock because that just wasn't rebounding. The top mounts have been changed as well, and I think that was another big problem. There's a quick diagram there, number 10 in particular I was waiting for, of the rear strut tower, and the part I was waiting for was the upper spring strut pad. When you take the coilovers off at the back, they don't have that. So I had to order a couple of them, one for either side obviously, and then went about putting it all together. Never before have I done shocks and springs on a Mini, front or back. So the front went on quite well. When I did the rears, I didn't quite have the right foam in the right place. And when I did put it on and moved just off the front of the garage, there's a little dip, there was a bang. So I reversed it back in, took them off. Again, I had to look at the diagrams, because when you come off the coilovers, they're not quite the right pieces in the right places. So after a little bit of, well, messing about, as you might find, I did get them in the correct place, ready to go. Sorted. Last thing to do was torque up that top bolt. After putting the hub together again for the second time, this time in the right way, all that was left to do was attach it to the car. There's 2 bolts that attach the top of the strut to the underneath of the chassis. Last thing to go on was the rear shock absorber lower mounting bolt. After a very long night, finally done. So just to show you guys what I did take off, the front was these. So one of them has no rebound whatsoever. I think that's broken. That possibly that possibly isn't in the best shape of its life either. The rears, again, they don't seem too bad, to be honest. That's not me, by the way. That's these babies. What do you reckon? Is that normal? I'm not sure. Bought one of these off. They're off. Top mounts weren't in the best shape. They seem warped. This one especially. Just doesn't seem straight. I mean, maybe that's the thing. They seem warped, the stud seems broken in weird angles. I don't know. The only thing that was worth saving off the back of these was the springs. But they're only for coilovers. And I ain't gonna use them. If anybody wants them, leave me a comment, you can have them. They're yours for nothing. Okay, after that, what have we got left? Wheels. I need to sort out the wheels. I ain't gonna buy the wheels, they're £500 to buy brand new. And this is meant to be cheap, so I'll be taking them off, I'll give them a rub down, I'll prime them and paint them. They're not going to be fantastic, but they look decent, you know. And this was just meant to be cheap. I've got cans, rattle cans, just we can do. As you can see, it's not the best time of year. Nothing is going to dry within here. But that is running perfectly now. I'll just show you now what we have been left with stance-wise. Yeah, I know. People hate it. We've got 12 months MOT on it. It's actually a really fun car. If you don't own a 1.6 Mini Cooper S, that's only 174 horsepower straight out of the factory. I did at one point think it had been matte. I'm not too sure now. I would love to get that mapped. So that's another thing I'd love to do. Get that mapped, that'd bring it up to over 200 horsepower. That, when you stick it in sport mode, is just a fun car. If you've never had one of these cars, you need to go and get one. They're easy to work on. The parts are really cheap and they are hugely fun to drive. You need to get yourself one of these. Right, I think that's it for now. If you've enjoyed watching this video, hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you next time.